Do you think maybe it's different for being a man and a musician, that it's easier to write about your feelings?
I certainly have the outlet to do it. You know, the very reason that I played in the first place, which is to kind of find a voice to sing, to communicate in some way, because I was so useless at it on a one-to-one level, just couldn't do it at all. So I had to find some way of communicating, because otherwise I would have just gone through life alone, and maybe that's not the best thing to do. So the guitar and music gave me a way of doing it that was okay, that I was comfortable with, that I was happy with, where I felt safe. So for that reason, yes, it's easy for me to do that, to put it out there. But however you deal with it is fine. Just find a way. Creatively, painting, building stuff, I don't know, fixing cars, whatever it is that gets you through, just do it.
So when you are on stage, do you go back to your emotions when you wrote the song, or do the songs change?
You can do it. In some ways it depends what's going on in the venue, because like as an opening act, it's quite a lot of people still coming in. That can be quite distracting into finding your place. If you just stand there with your eyes closed trying to find your route, that's not great to look at. So you kind of got to find the balance of finding your place in the song pretty quick, and then being aware of where you are and trying to draw people in, you know. So yeah, I can find it. It can be a struggle.
But do the meaning of the songs change over time, or?
They can do, yeah, for sure. And obviously, you know, the way that you relate to a song of mine and what I thought it was about can be very different too, and you are right and I am right. You know, there's no, you're not wrong for thinking it's about something completely different to what I wrote it about. That's the brilliance of music. That's the exact point of music, you know. Yeah, I can get there.
If we go to another song, Don't Say You Don't If You Do.
Mm-hmm.
There's a line, you can't smoke a joint without knowing what it's like to be sad. Where did it come from?
Oh, brilliant. That's not the right line. It doesn't say that.
It's not?
No.
Wow, really?
That's genius though, I love that.
I
What is
keep
it?
reading lyrics online.
Do you?
Like different sources. And this is the second time that someone said it's not right. So I'm like, who's writing this down?
I can't remember what the line is.
Maybe you should...
You can't talk of joy.
Oh.
You can't talk of joy without knowing sadness.
But if you listen to a song and you read lyrics
at
the same time, the lyrics would change.
That's brilliant. I'm gonna use that from now on.
Well, you can.
Especially here.
People, when
you
they
know,
read
we're in
it,
Amsterdam. We're in the right place for it.
Wow.
Amazing.
Oh, that's so funny. Okay, I think if we go into another song then, Time on My Hands, I hope this one is correctly done. The world might think I'm crazy, but I'm feeling fine.
Yeah.
What place were you in?
I wrote it out in LA, this song, with a guy called Dave Bassett. And basically, I just wanted to write a song full of sunshine. It's a really upbeat, kind of carefree song. There's no worry in this song. There's nothing bad in this song, in terms of feeling, you know. So I'm just trying to write something as easy as I could, and you know, I have time on my hands and you on my mind is a nice thought. I like that.
What is your favorite song to play live?
At the moment, I'm really enjoying singing a song called The Last Spark, which is a sad song. It's a really sad song, and I have this kind of joke on stage with James Blunt's audience about how James has the saddest songs ever written in the world ever, and this is my saddest song ever written in the world ever, and you have to tell me which is the saddest, because he does have some incredibly sad songs. So yeah, so that's kind of my joke as to, you know, which of us has the saddest song ever written, and I think it's me, and James will probably say it's him, but it's a really emotional song. It kind of, you get to really sing it, and I like that.
Why do you like singing the sad songs?
Well, I don't know. There's something quite optimistic and beautiful about singing itself. So if you're singing something very sad, you're kind of turning it. You're making it better or happier because you're doing it. You're singing it. The act of creating itself is a positive. You're doing something. So to be able to sing it, to sing those songs, I mean, I write sad songs. I don't know why. The whole album, it's like happy song, sad song, happy song, sad song, and it's just...
Because I don't think they're all sad.
They're not, no. They're really kind of happy, excited, flirtatious, nervous kind of songs, and then there's these really sad end of life type songs, and there's nothing in the middle.
No.
There's a big gap. It's just exactly, yeah. Just put you through it. Yeah.
What are your ambitions now that the record is out on tour?
It's yeah. I don't. My ambitions kind of changed. I was hoping it would do really well, and it didn't. So that ambition kind of came and died. So now my ambition is to kind of make another record and hope that I have a career that lasts more than 2 records. So just keep writing and keep touring, and, you know, hope that there's an audience there somewhere that wants to hear it.
I have one final question.
Mm-hmm.
Where did the album title come from?
It comes from meeting my wife. She went to see a stand-up comedy show in London at this place called the Bedford in Balham, which is also where I met Ed Sheeran, strangely enough. She went to see a comedy show, walked into the wrong room where I was playing, and then sent me a message saying, I saw you last night, I was going to see a comedy show and you weren't very funny, but you were quite good, so hooray for Happy Accidents. And that's where I got the title from and where I got my wife from.
Oh wow, so you met Ed Sheeran and your wife at the same place? At
the same place, not at the same time, but at the same place.
Going there.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure, thank you, cheers.